I have like a little bit of stuff to talk with you about, but since the stream is officially over, the only thing that we keep talking about is now FAQ if you have any, but mostly I want to talk about some coding stuff. If you code yourself or stuff like that, that's your time to shine, because I will open source the Mega Collab. I will, in my head, we make a community effort out of it, and I think it would be very, very cool. And I am very much trying to make the whole thing such that it is basically something that everybody can work on. Make it a business. I don't want to make it a business. If I make a business, I make a business to make fucking huge amounts of money. I don't need a business in the music industry. No. I will do it as a community project though, and I will use it as, you know, resume on my portfolio as a very cool project to have on my GitHub. And it is going to be TypeScript, and it is going to be Vue, Vite, and well, the usual stuff. But it's going to be a JavaScript ecosystem, and yeah, I mean, it is JavaScript ecosystem. I just need to port it to a new repo, because right now it's in my main like mono repo, and I don't want to publish the mono repo. I just want to you know, publish just that part of it. The issue is there's things like authentication. Think about it, right? If you log in to my website with Twitch, I get your credentials, like I get your token that I can use to verify who you are, right? I can get your email address and your user ID. I can't, like, to be able to get that, I need your like permission, and I need my own like key that verifies, hey, I'm a trusted business by Twitch. Now I can't give you that key, can I? Because then I am no longer trusted, because you can do whatever you want with the key. So I got to keep the key secure. How do we do authentication then in a way where everybody can also work on it and have and test the authentication? It's so pain. Stuff like that. I need to think about like adapters. I just found out you can have a Postgres database in a file system that you can install with Bun. Bro, I'm learning all kind of shit today. Very, very cool. So, yeah. But can another guy steal it and make a business out of it? Or is it legally protected? I mean, you know, that's not the point. If somebody wants to take it and make a business out of it, he should. And I would be happy to see it succeed. And maybe in the future, he will be able to, you know, pay me some development fees or something like that. The whole idea with the project is not to make money. It is to have a completed project faster, because I don't have all the time in the world to finish it. And I know that in the community, there's a lot of people that like trying to code and learning to code and stuff. And I wish to learn how to do a community thing with code as well. Because I know how to do it with music, like a collab, right? And I want to make it like a collab with the Mega Collab, and then do a Mega Collab. So it's like collab with everything. I think it's kind of cool. Open source are copyrighted by default. The authors automatically hold copyright the moment the code is created. Open source license simply grants other permission to use, modify, and redistribute the code under specific terms. I mean, the copyright doesn't fucking matter, because like it's not a book you read, right? It's different. There's different licenses you can give. You can give like an MIT license, which essentially gives the right to anybody free of charge to do whatever the fuck they want with it. I'm probably not going to do MIT. I'm probably going to do like some Apache license or something where it's like, look, anybody can use it, but if you make a certain amount of money with this, you need to pay me some, right? I think that's reasonable. It just discourages like big companies to just steal the shit. But I'm happy if like more people take it and then, you know, they improve it and work on it with me. If they make a business from it, that's fair. Yes, protect yourself. Always protect yourself. If you make something good, someone will probably make money with it. That's okay. That's okay. I don't have the capacity to make money with it right now, and I don't care about the money. I don't care. Not with this. Look, there's two ways you can make money, right? You can have two kinds of businesses. You can have an artistic business where the main focus is not maximum money. The focus is the brand and like the creative direction and like fulfilling your dreams and stuff like that. That's one kind of business. And then you have the other kind of business where it doesn't matter what you do. The whole purpose of the business is money. Make as much fucking money for everybody as you can, right? Every investor, every yourself, whatever. And I think currently I'm obviously not in this pool. I'm obviously I'm an artist. I just want to do the thing I love doing. And that's very, very good. And with, you know, eventually, if I were to make money from a product that I create through code, it wouldn't also be in the like thing that I'm currently in. It's going to be like, I'm actually going to use it. I'm actually going to make money. And all the ethical things that I hold so dear because it's so personal to me with the music stuff, I can just throw out. I can just make an actual business. I can get investors. I can do funding rounds. I don't need to worry, right? That that is nice. For now, I'm in a different pool though, and I don't really care. Imagine making money through climbing. I mean, I don't want to do that either. It's kind of like making money with music. It's your passion. It's a thing you like doing, the dream. And I think one of the worst things I ever did is, I mean, not the worst things, you know. I've gotten to experience very cool shit, but I wish I had a side job and I didn't make music full time. I mean, you guys obviously are here and you guys appreciate it, so that's fucking cool. But I wish I did the music more for fun. I have been realizing for the past 2 years or something that making music has kind of lost its charm because it's just work.
You be what I am, and as a South India, I hope someday we can see each other in Berlin. Just
I helped on your Instagram stream and now you're here. You helped me be what I am, and as South India, I hope someday we can see each other in Berlin. Dude, that would be very cool, of course. But you need to go radio. Again, explain yourself. You can't just say that like that. Why? Why is radio better? And how? And what does it entail? Don't you think this is my main job and I do nothing else but think how I make it profitable, that I would have thought about doing radio? Like, that's like the first thought everybody has. What's the point otherwise? Well, the point is not financial gain. The main point with making music is precisely not to be the famous person, not to make the best shit ever, right? It's emotional expression. Same reason why I don't think making music with AI is making music, or like it is making music. It is not being creative. It's not art, because there's no struggle. The struggle is the whole point. Don't use pre-made samples. Then you'd be laughing. Most of the samples that I use, I mean, not today obviously, but usually in my tracks I make myself, so I win. I thought the point was to put your soul into it. I think it all comes down to different ways to make money. If you just care about making money and you care about nothing else, then music business is not the right business, or like being an artist is not the right place to be. If you have a drive to be creative and create and fulfill yourself, that's very different from being very financially independent, right? That's two different goals, and I think creating a business for one has very different outcomes and goals than the other. If I were to just maximize money, I wouldn't be like, oh, I put my music on the radio and I make pop music now. No, I just fucking sell parts to Audi. You know, like I would become an engineer and do, you know, get my little firm and be a supplier for a big ass company that doesn't give a shit how many zeros is on the check, you know? Like, I don't know. I wish the whole More Bass More Good team would come to Spain, to Mallorca, Ibiza, and enjoy yourselves with all your energy. That would be very fucking cool, yeah. But buy Ghost Prod and be a DJ and do social media if you want to make money. Yeah, but then again, that's a terrible business, because then you're not even in the creative part, right? So you're not fulfilling your destiny or whatever. Not, you know, and you're not making all the money you could probably be making. So it's like, what the fuck? What for? Like, just an ego thing. Maybe try music education. That fits for you, I guess. Sound design and stuff. Yeah, I mean, like I said, if I don't make music like I am doing it now, I'm gonna do something else. There is no middle ground where I'm like slightly doing music. I enjoy making music way too much as a hobby that like there is no like doing it another way for me. I'm a little bit stubborn when it comes to that, and I know that I am. I don't want to compromise my morals. I don't want to compromise the things that I stand for, the things that I believe are important, right? Trust and stuff like this. Obviously, it's very generic, but let's just say when I release a track on More Bass More Good, I do it with my friends. It is things that I hold dear, that are important to me, right? If I release a track with Future House Music, I will get more streams, yeah. I will make more money, yeah. But there's no heart, and it's very fucking important for me. So I forgot what the point was. Your 140 stuff would go so hard at a UKG gig. You should come sometime. I love how you just say like, oh, you should just play a show. Brother, I would play all the shows in the world. I just don't get invited. That's UK bass is now the market, it seems. I mean, it's gonna be for like a little while, like it was with Slap House, but in like 2-3 years, it's gonna be something else again. Passion about music is way better than money addiction. Well, it doesn't have to be addiction, right? You can be passionate about making music and have a company that does something else. It's not mutually exclusive. I've been thinking about this. Can you tell? Sid Lin would have a More Bass More Good night. They're the place to go for anything bass in the UK. I mean, it would be nice. I mean, you still get invited a little bit here. Yeah, I mean, it's very, very cool because of the More Bass More Good stuff retro. I'm actually like, my dream was always make music and travel the world. And I've made music and I've traveled to Japan, which is very fucking cool. Like, I didn't think I would ever like reasonably come to Japan just like that. And I did. And I played a great show. I played multiple great shows and it's cool. Make more old Mo folk stuff though. That good old Mo music. Yeah, you know, the thing is, I've been thinking. So yesterday I listened to Space Lace's album and I had a little bit of a revelation. I have to admit. The revelation is very strange, but I think the music's not good. Like, if you think about like everything, kind of what Kin is saying, not exactly what Kin is saying because kin, I don't think has the right point. But if you think about everything ever, energy, emotions, vibes, like everything, heavy, distorted shit, not good. You play it to plants, the plants die, right? So I'm very, very concerned about that. I don't know what else to say. Like, I think I want to try to make an acoustic song next year and see how that feels. Maybe with my own vocals, maybe tell a story. Because like bass music and stuff is fun and it's so cool. It's very cool, but it's not, I don't know. I thought about this yesterday and the day before and I was like, damn, fuck. But yeah, like when you listen to, okay, let's do a little thing. All right, let's do a little thing. Stuff like this.
Below the moon, the only light that I have's just a reflection of you. You're the sea of tranquility, you're all of my stars.
Oh my god!
And Saturn, your Venus.
Right, okay, so the prettiness and like how good it makes you feel.
I'll be here when you love me.
Okay. And now
I'll be here so you just don't need to worry. I'll be here for it all. I'll be here forever.
like, it's so fucking good. I love it so much, but at the same time, I feel like it's like, it puts so much pressure on me. Like, if you really try to feel it, right? Bro, that shit's maybe that song is going in my likes anyways. But it's just there's like a, I don't know what to do, chat. I think there is definitely a place for it, right? I just don't know if it's my place. I listened to jazz in the gym today and it was weird because I felt like I got energy from the happiness of the music rather than the energy. Yeah, I think that makes sense. If you think about like holistically, right? Everything's like vibrations, everything's like, in German we have a word, it's called Schwingungen, which is like, it means like almost like the vibrations of the universe, but more natural. Like, stop it, I'm gonna cry. I think Retro, I don't think you're gonna be able to make me cry. I never cry. I very rarely cry. Not never, but very rarely. Yeah. I just also thought, like, imagine going forward. I did see you cry already. Really? When? I don't remember. Yeah, but no, but that doesn't count. That's like wet eyes. No, but I mean like full cry, like multiple tissues, multiple tears. All right, well, I cry like that often. Then I cry often. Make a new account, post everything. Yeah. I might actually do that. Because I think like songwriting, I'm a good songwriter. I have stories to tell. I have opinions to voice, especially with the current climate, you know, politically and stuff. I have things to say that I can't say. Writing songs about it is like a very good vent. So I think I'll try it. Who knows? Bro, talking about, nah, that's not. I forget. I forget this is recorded and on the internet forever. Anyways, ladies and gents, new account. I don't think I need a new account. Do I need a new account? Maybe I do need a new account. Maybe not. Okay. Chat, thank you very much. I think it's also cool to see the progression, you know, of like how things develop, character development. Yeah. Bro, when I started making music, I was fresh out of school. I started posting on Instagram when I knew fucking nothing about life. And I still don't. But I'm like 10 years older now, right? Like, I have lived some, I've seen some. I don't know, it's just interesting. I feel like I'm becoming more grown up recently. There's a lot of stuff that I've done, which is very grown up things. One day I will tell you. About the old feedback Instagram streams were nostalgic. Bro, I miss them. You know what I miss as well? Like, today was fucking great. Everybody was here today. But I miss like actual interest in the things I do. Like, people are interested and you guys are here. Like, it's not about you. You guys are perfect. People that make it to the streams are like the 0.1%. I just feel like a general interest. I feel like it's not there. People, like, I don't blame people. I blame myself. But I think in order to be really in front of people, you need to like push yourself in front of them, right? So Instagram, everything demands your attention. Everything is like, listen to me, get your attention. And the people that do this really well are like, okay, I'll play the game. I'll grab some attention. I'll like be in front. And I'm not like that. I struggle so much with that. I am like, I'm going to make a cool thing and I want people to find out. It doesn't work anymore because people don't find out because they're so busy with their own lives, which is reasonable, right? I am as well. So I don't think it's necessarily the Instagram algorithm. I think it's just the product of the times. Listen to Attention from Skybreak. I just need attention. I used to do it so much when I was 8 years old. Make music on PS1. That's fucking crazy. We should do that, Retro. We should make a beat together. Make it raw. Actually, that would be so wild. Make a beat in like some weird ass software and actually release it. Like if you make an album, Retro, just make a track and just call it like I made this on the PS1. That's such a genius move. It's not gonna get a lot of plays, but like it's such a cool thing to talk about, right? I don't know. All right. Anybody have any final questions? Otherwise, we're streaming end here. No one that makes good music can't beat boss. Wait. No one that makes good music can't beat EOS. I don't know what that means. But make music in PS1 would be a struggle. Or don't do it. I mean, in my opinion, nowadays, unluckily, it's a 40-30-30. 40 socials, 40 marketing, 30 music. I don't think that's true. I think what Retro is more true. I think it's never been about the music. It's just we're in the illusion that the music matters, and for some people, they're good at marketing and music. But you would be surprised. There are some geniuses out there that make insane music that get no recognition. And it is simply because of that. It's people, you need to put shit in front of people's faces for them to eat it. They won't go out of their way to find stuff. Like there's like an adoption curve that you have. You have like very early adopters, and then you have like founders and stuff. And the very early adopters are like 0.1%. These are the people that are like in the Twitch streams that hear all the new music and stuff. But then like 98% of everybody else is just like the random normal people that just use Instagram regularly, right? And they don't know that Friday is release day, and they don't know how Spotify works. They just listen to music because they like it, right? And to get stuff in front of those people, you need to be really fucking good. I think I could probably maybe do it, but the thing is, I can't. I can't. Now that I think about it, I can't, because I stand in my own way so much with like things I want and things like my morals, kind of like I want things to be like this and they're not like that, so I'm gonna just not do anything because I don't like it. Always be the same. Major labels spends thousands and thousands on promo. You know what the first thing is that Spotify asks you when you release a new song? You want to give us some money to do some extra promo? What? I don't know how much they take, like 30% or whatever. And they're like, oh, but you want to give me like extra like $80 to like show to like a couple thousand people? How you feel about that? And then what? You think you get that back? No way. Bet they need extra money to fund AI military stuff. To be honest, I'm all for the AI military stuff. I like it. I would much rather fund AI military stuff than human military stuff, if you think about it. Like, they can fight. It's like PlayStation 1. They can just like build their real life Call of Duty, but it's all like robots and you know, drones, and we're all safe. I know that's not how it works. I know, right? But I'd rather fund something more important like cancer research. Bro, where do you start? Here's a thought. I've been thinking about this so hard. This is my thought. Exactly that you pointed out here, Retro. I would rather fund something important. What is important? I argue cancer research, not that important. I don't know. It's just like not that important. There's other things that you can fund that are so much more important. But like, imagine awareness how bad sugars are. You spend money on that. Like probably 10 times the effect that cancer research has. Stuff like that, right? So it's like, where do you start when you want to do good thing? Where do you start when you want to be like a good contributor to society? Brother, I don't know, but I'm gonna leave you with all these thoughts. And then you can think about them over the weekend and tell me Monday, okay? Ladies and gents, yeah, if I were to make money, I'd probably make a pharmaceutical company. That's true. Ladies and gents, bye now. See you. Beep, 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 beep. Wait, I do slow fade. There we go.